Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
The Colts had 7-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Folks, kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
You look at this Colt defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast into the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Colts have taken the lead. Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. And looking to throw, Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
To the air, Penix.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
Second and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Penix working out of the gun here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's Penix.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may lose.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Brian Thomas
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Lions are able to move back in front.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 14-10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And this is Cook with the grab. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have moved out in front.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards, the final tally.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Penix.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now Penix.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Penix going to sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Michael Penix.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Colts 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Setting up the screen for Cook. Fighting through, and he's got space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They go play action with Burrow.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. And looking to throw, Penix.
He gets it to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Motion man is Schwartz. Operating from the gun, Penix.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit!
Anthony Schwartz
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
and the Lions are able to add on to that lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Zay Jones
from 21 yards away.
And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now 2nd and 3. And Burrow going to change the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Jones has it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Cook up the gut. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
11, 12, 12, 5.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here now, 3rd down.
Gun. Shot.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This is 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Finding Samuel.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Here's 1st down. Burrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Third and 5. Try to take this home. They'll run.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And this is caught.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, more PayPal, turned up to the max. I'm finna break down, flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow, big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my